Yo, what's up everybody, your boy TFG and I'm back for another reaction today, guys. As you can see from the title above, we're back on another top 10 list, and now this was recommended by one of my subscribers. I think he's one of my subscribers, but yeah, it was recommended by somebody, and this is going to be top 10 anime heroes haunted by their sins. Now before we get into today's video, guys, you know what to do. Please make sure to smash that subscribe button as we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and of course put your post notifications so you never miss out on a video. So yeah, Watch Mojo. You know, if you've been watching me for a while, guys, you know me and Watch Mojo. It was always 50-50 with Watch Mojo. Either I like their list or they've done it wrong. So I've left Watch Mojo for a few months now, haven't I? And of course it's a recommendation, so you know, I gotta see, maybe it's a good one, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's 50-50. I hope this is a good one. Top 10 anime heroes haunted by their sins. I have not seen, basically they're haunted by their past. They've done something crazy in their past, so I can't think of any characters. It's one of them niche lists. I'll put them as a niche, you know what I mean? So yeah, should be a very interesting list. I don't know who the hell they're gonna have on here, but yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. By the way, guys, like the new setup, but yeah, anyway, comment below if you like the setup.
Some pasts are just too.
Oh yeah, we have the same lights.
I'm actually with Watch Mojo, and these are the top 10 anime characters haunted by their sins. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to.
By the way, guys, I was supposed to upload yesterday, but I got copyrighted, so I couldn't even upload the whole video. I was quite pissed about that.
For this list, we're going to be looking at the characters who made some pretty terrible decisions back in their day, and no matter how hard they try to change their ways, they just can't escape the horror of the deeds they have done.
Let's see who they got.
Number 10, Abakyo.
Jojo, okay.
Bizarre Adventure, Golden Wind.
I need to continue Jojo, man. I'm stuck now. Should I continue Psychopaths or Jojo? Comment below, guys. Should I continue watching the episodes of Jojo or Psychopaths? Comment below, please. I want to know.
Like Abakyo would have a reason to lament anything in his life.
I can't make my mind up.
Well, much like the rest of Bucciarati's crew, the owner of Moody Blues has a past filled with regret, and it boils down to when he lost his sense of justice. Originally a police officer, Abakyo became disillusioned with his job due to the cycle of violence and the lack of appreciation by the civilians he was supposed to be protecting, leading him to letting a criminal go out of spite.
What is everyone posing in Jojo, bro?
Of course, this comes back to bite him when a second encounter leads to the death of a fellow officer.
Ah, I should have took him in, bro. And the guy you let go comes back for you. Shit, he chopped his head off.
Humor and crazy adventures, the White Demon's pain regarding his blood-soaked
and he's smiling.
Is just as much a fundamental part of his character. Number 8, Glen Radar's Akashic Record of Bastard Magic Instructor.
I'm trying to see one that's really gonna, you know, I wonder what number 1 is, because that's gonna be something so messed up. Well, I'm hoping. Okay, never heard of this one.
While regarded as a fool by both his peers as well as the students now in his care, this magical teacher is more powerful.
Why is he laughing like that?
Turns out his talents and complex understanding of magic stems from the fact that he used to be a magician killer, and a damn good one at that. However, after failing to save,
he's one of them guys. He lays low. He acts like he's weak and that. Yeah, we've seen them once.
Instead, choosing to put his time and energy into his unorthodox teaching methods. Given how this led him to earning the affection of Sistine, we'd say he made the right choice. Number 7, Ken Ichijoji.
Digimon? Really?
02.
Let's see how serious they can make this. Since it is, you know.
And I'm afraid that if you can't play by my rules, I'm just going to have to disqualify you.
Bakide. This is old as hell.
What you call baggage. For a good chunk of the series, Ken went by the moniker of the Digimon Emperor, a tyrant who kidnapped and mind-controlled the occupants of the digital world into becoming his slaves. Whether as weapons
and they came back to,
entertainment,
it's pretty much straightforward. These ones are.
If not for the apparent death of his partner Wormmon, Ken may have remained on his dark path indefinitely. As you can imagine, seeking retribution after enslaving so many was not an easy
Okay,
task.
These hands have caused so much pain.
Wow, I never knew Digimon was this serious, guys. I'm sorry for all the Digimon love, I just never watched it. I never thought it could, you know,
Number 6,
be this serious.
Meliodas, the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah, I know a bit about Meliodas.
You as the one who is most likely to become the next Demon King.
You can't be the dragon sin of wrath without losing your temper a few times. It's just a shame that every time the captain of the sins gets angry, a lot of
Yeah, I remember
end up
people
dying.
got
Who knows how many thousands were slaughtered by his hands.
Was that from season
during
1
his
season?
time
Because I
as
watched
the
a bit
Lord
of 7
the
Deadly
Ten
Sins.
Commandments, but we do know that even after he made his transition to
Yeah.
the light, he wasn't always able to prevent his rage getting out of control.
Yeah.
A la that time he vaporized a whole kingdom after his lover was killed.
I remember.
Number
Damn.
5, Yato.
Yato, okay.
Noragami.
I wanted to watch Noragami. What's Noragami about though? What is it?
Terrified of being forgotten, yet haunted by the lives he has taken, this god of calamity has been dealt one bad hand after another. While his abandonment issues are mostly to blame for his pitiful and lonely existence, Yato's biggest regret stems from those he has killed in the name of his divine duty.
Oh. Oh.
He was eventually able to break free.
He was a
of his
badass
violent
back in the day,
ways,
okay.
but it only served
Because I've
to
seen this
further
guy before, the
drive him
character. I thought he was
deeper
just a
into
joker.
loneliness.
Like, he just
While he's a nice
messes
guy
about every
beneath all
day.
that melancholy,
Okay.
it's hard for deities to change their fate, especially one so drawn to destruction. Number 4, Kyoma
He sounds like
Mabuchi,
Law from One
Dimension
Piece, or am I
W.
tripping? I don't know, let me know.
Stop resisting them. Even a chainsaw couldn't cut those wires.
Is that
This guy has no love for the
Zora's voice
so-called
actor, right?
energy-efficient way of life. In a world
Never heard of
dominated
this
by a
anime.
new energy source known as coils, Kyoma is one of the few people who still clings to the good old days of fossil fuels. It's not hard to see why he would prefer to burn diesel. After all, as a former member of the Special Ops Group, he was partially responsible for the destruction of an entire island during the war for control over a life.
Damn, okay, these are getting pretty
known as
big now. Okay,
Genesis.
these are getting pretty big.
Why do you do this to yourself? What do you mean? You watch this little scene play out in your head a million times and nothing's ever changed.
Just to add salt to the wound, when he finally came to after the crisis, he
Damn.
discovered that his fiancée had lost her life in the experimental surgery.
Oh wait, I remember this.
he
I've seen this in the
had
top
signed
10.
her
Yeah,
up
he
for.
had a
No wonder
messed
he's
up.
such a curmudgeon.
Bruh.
Can't be true. It can't.
Number
Yeah, he had a
3,
messed
Osamu
up.
Dazai,
I don't know, man. His
Bungo
whole
Stray
life is
Dogs.
messed up. I remember this one. Bungo Stray Dogs. Like
We've seen
I did mention it. I
drive
started
people
one
to the dark
episode, never
side,
continued it.
But for this former executive of Port Mafia,
Spoiler,
it was
this
the
is.
complete reverse. Formerly a remorseless killer with unmatched intellect, Dazai
really?
found no joy in living, save for his
Wow.
friendship with fellow mafioso, Oda. After the Port Mafia boss's schemes end up leading Oda to his death, Dazai found himself set on a new path, following his friend's dying wish to see him try to become a good man. Now, the morbid member of the detective agency looks to right his wrongs, but not a moment goes by where he can forget his final Port Mafia days.
That's the main character, right? Yeah.
でも太宰さんにとって大事な人なんですよね。
Number 2, the Elric brothers.
Oh yeah, tell me about this
Fullmetal
one. Yeah.
Alchemist Brotherhood.
Already know about this one.
人間を作るのはやっちゃいけないことだって本
Yeah.
に書いてあったよ。
They definitely got haunted.
二人だけの秘密な。
And this is what happens when you try to bring back the dead. After losing their mother, Ed and Al decide to employ the ultimate taboo in order to try and bring her back. Human transmutation. As we all know, this doesn't
I remember that
work
first
out
episode
so
of
well.
Brotherhood was strong,
Instead
man.
of
That's
resurrecting her,
one of the best first
Elric
episodes I've
brothers
seen in
end up
anime.
losing
Great first
everything.
episode.
Al's body and soul are torn apart, Ed loses 2 of his ligaments,
Mm.
and both are left with the hellish reminder that trying to use alchemy to play God will only bring about despair to all involved.
違う。こんなの。こんなのを望んだんじゃない。アルボス。アルボス。
Number 1, Kenshin Himura.
Okay, number
The
1, Rurouni Kenshin. Never watched
series.
Rurouni Kenshin, but I know it's a great series.
We are trained in the technique of Hakushin Toru. You're all dead.
You're all dead, okay.
Known far and wide as the Manslayer, Kenshin's skills with the blade were so infamous that he managed to accumulate quite the body count during the Meijin Revolution. Unfortunately, one can't live life as an assassin and not expect consequences.
Okay, so
in Kenshin's case, his deeds cost him the life of his beloved Tomoe, as well as a lifetime of remorse as he came to realize the weight of his actions.
Please forgive me.
That's what happens, bro.
While he would go on to find redemption protecting the innocence of Japan, Kenshin's shame over his deeds remained rooted in his very being, just as much as his iconic scar.
Oh, that is one crazy scar.
So which of these pasts do you think are the darkest?
Okay, decent top 10, not bad, not bad.
Let us know in the comments.
That's it, right? Okay. Some of the animes I've not watched, but some I can agree on, like Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, definitely, that's definitely one. But a lot of them I have not watched, man. Like, let's go back to some of them. JoJo, I'm not even there. I'm on episode 5 or 4. What's this one? Gintama, I have not watched Gintama. This anime, which what is it called again? Forgot completely. But yeah, Digimon, I'm surprised they had Digimon in there. I'm very surprised, because I thought Digimon was a very light-hearted anime. But yeah, it turns out it's more than that. 7 Deadly Sins, I did know that one as well. And yeah, as for the rest, never really knew much about them. Rurouni Kenshin, I haven't watched that either. But yeah, great list, not a bad recommendation. I don't mind doing more Watch Mojo videos, guys. But yeah, I know they're still doing the top 10s and everything. So yeah, feel free to recommend them. Hopefully recommend the good ones. I don't want any like silly ones. Sometimes they make some silly ones, bro. But yeah, you know, it's not a bad video. I actually like it. How about that? But yeah, great top 10. Keep on recommending, guys. I'm back on YouTube now. Like, I'm more active on it. I'll be uploading more frequently. And if you're new to this channel, guys, please make sure to smash that subscribe button. Roll to 1K, guys. I'm trying to get there. Let's say April. Hopefully I'll get to 1K in April. And of course, put your post notifications so you never miss out on a video. Been your boy TFG. Peace.